This is Global Ummah Unity, faith, history, and truth in one voice.
What atheism claims and why it is not scientific. Atheism often presents itself as the final destination of reason. It claims intellectual superiority by rejecting belief in God. But here is the first logical problem. Atheism is not a scientific conclusion. Science does not deal with absolute negation. Science cannot prove non-existence in metaphysical matters. To say there is no God is not an experiment, it is a philosophical position. In science, we work with models, probabilities, and evidence within observable systems. God, by definition, is not an object inside the universe to be measured by tools designed for physical matter. So when atheists claim science disproves God, they commit a category error. They use a tool outside its jurisdiction. Islam recognizes this boundary clearly. Reason is a tool, not a deity. Science explains processes. It does not explain existence itself. Atheism replaces revelation with assumption, then presents that assumption as intellectual honesty. That is not skepticism. That is belief without proof.
Motion, power, and the failure of self-sufficiency. Let us move to something simpler. Basic logic. Can anything move without power? Every system in physics requires energy, force, direction, causation. Motion is never self-generated. The Earth does not spin by itself. It follows gravitational interaction, angular momentum, and cosmic forces. But atheism often stops the chain of causation arbitrarily. It says, the universe just exists. This is not explanation. It is intellectual exhaustion. Islamic philosophy calls this contingency. Anything that changes, depends, or is limited cannot be necessary by itself. The universe expands. It decays. It follows laws. Therefore, it is dependent. Laws do not create matter. Equations do not generate energy. Atheism accepts laws without a lawgiver, order without intelligence, motion without power. This is not rational minimalism. It is metaphysical debt with no payment.
Why atheism is often a reaction to Christianity. Here is a critical but rarely discussed fact. Most vocal atheists today did not grow up without religion. They grew up Christian. Their rejection is usually emotional, intellectual, or moral, but directed at Christian theology, not the concept of God itself. Ideas such as God becoming a man, God dying, 1 equals 3, sin inherited biologically. These concepts violate basic logical principles. When these doctrines collapse, many conclude, if this is God, then God does not exist. Islam rejects this entire framework. Islam presents God as one, absolute, independent, uncreated, unaffected by matter. There is no incarnation, no division, no contradiction. From an Islamic lens, atheism often emerges as an escape from theological incoherence, not from belief itself. Many atheists unknowingly argue against Christianity, then universalize their rejection. This is intellectually careless. Rejecting a flawed model does not eliminate the reality it attempted to explain.
The Islamic verdict on atheism. Islam does not fear reason. It demands consistency. If you accept intelligence in machines, but deny it in nature, design in software, but deny it in DNA, causation in labs, but deny it in cosmology, you are not being rational. You are being selective. Atheism offers no answer to why existence exists, why laws are stable, why consciousness emerges, why mathematics describes reality. It only says there is no God. That is not an explanation, it is a refusal. Islam teaches that arrogance is not loud, it is subtle. It is the belief that the human mind is sufficient without accountability.
Thanks so much for watching this video on global Ummah unity. If you learned something new today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep uncovering the untold stories of the Islamic world together. See you in the next one, inshallah.